And then with the run game, you know, Press was saying that last year you kind of added different schemes and it got more diverse. Why was that important from 2016 to 2017 to say, let's add a little bit more to this package?
Because you're always trying to, you know, we're trying to stay a step ahead of the defense. Defensive coaches and players are so smart, so you got to find a way to gain an extra 2-3 yards, even if it may not look like it that different to anybody else. To those guys it is. So if you could just get them to, you could get a linebacker to click his feet for half a second, you can get 2 or 3 extra yards, and then over the course of the season, obviously it adds up.
Dallas Goedert was saying that this offense, there's a lot of similarities to what he ran in college. Did you see that when you were scouting him? What are some of those similarities to what he did?
We're running some of the same routes. We're running the run game. There's some similarities there. Look, we didn't invent football. We didn't, you know, so none of us are, I don't want to say completely original. So I mean, the game's been around a long time, but there was some stuff there that were, as I was watching the film, I said, okay, so he knows how to do this, he knows how to do that.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on his progress to this point?
I think he's done a good job. He's done a really good job picking up the playbook. I think he's studying it. He's starting to, you know, there's certain things that the only way you learn is by experience, getting the certain looks. But he's done a really nice job there. I think in the last probably week and a half, he's had a good, he's strung together a couple of good practices, so it's encouraging. You can see him; he's not thinking as much as he was, which is natural. Excuse me, which is natural because he's starting to, you know, run plays for the 3rd, 4th, 5th time, and it's starting. You know, he knows he's knowing what to do.
I mean, there's times when he's out on the field and you see 86 or 88 make the catch, and it's hard with the jersey number to tell who's doing it.
No, he's done a nice job. I mean, and Zach's done a nice job, you know, helping him out. Richard has, you know, helped him out as well. You know, giving him some, you know, pointers here and there. And then again, he just needs to, you know, you gotta hear it in the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, know what your job is, and then go play. So he's learning how to just hear it and then go and not think. And that's every young player.
What are your thoughts on how the Eagles have replaced the depth there at the position? Because you lose Brent, you lose Trey, 2, you know, instrumental pieces of the offense, special teams, and just the locker room culture.
Yeah.
But bringing in guys like Richard and drafting Dallas, how do you think you guys have gone about replacing that?
It's been fun. You know, it's obviously, you don't replace Brent and Trey. I mean, that's just the reality of it. But when Dallas and Richard and Perkins and, you know, and Billy and Adam, you try to find your identity at the position, and I think we've done a good job. I think all those guys are doing a really good job right now, and it's exciting. I mean, training camp's going to be exciting.
I know it's early with Dallas, but as a rookie, where can he make a big impact?
That's hard to say right now. What I'm looking forward to in training camp is just getting him in pads, and then just more reps, and then kind of seeing where he's at as we get going. Get him in, you know, obviously get him into the preseason games, and, you know, let him get his feet wet there, and then we'll just go from there.
We've seen in his college film, it looks like he has a knack for making some impressive catches.
Guess well.
I mean, that talent, do you expect that to translate right away?
Yeah, I mean, catching the ball is one of the reasons why we drafted him. No, he's got phenomenal hands, got good body control, and yes, that is obviously a strength of his. And, you know, he's made a couple of catches out here, and, you know, once we get into live games and then put the pads on when the defense is thudding them up, I wouldn't expect that to change. He's always got really good hand-eye coordination, so that is definitely one of his strengths.
Having that in the red zone, can that be a huge weapon for this team?
Yeah.
Especially with the attention of Zach Warren.
Yeah, I mean, if you're tall and got long arms and you can catch the ball, that's always a good thing to in the red zone.